Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. Safe launches Safenet beta. The X402 Foundation moves under the Linux Foundation. OpenCover introduces covered vaults. And Circle announces SirBTC. All this and more starts right after this message. Lido now offers more than staking. Lido Earn lets you deploy ETH or stablecoins into curated DeFi strategies for daily auto-compounding earnings with transparent allocations and first loss protection. Grow your rewards with Earn ETH and Earn USD on stake.lido.fi/earn. Safe, the leading smart contract wallet provider, launched Safenet beta, a decentralized transaction security network designed to protect safe account activity by enforcing security checks before transactions are executed. Safenet works through a network of validators that evaluate proposed transactions against predefined security rules. If a transaction passes, validators issue on-chain attestations, which are verified before execution. Transactions that fail the checks are blocked unless users explicitly override them. The system replaces centralized warning tools with protocol-level decentralized security enforcement. The beta launch includes 6 initial validators, including validators run by Gnosis, Safe Labs, and Blockchain Capital, along with features like basic attack protection, a staking interface, and a public attestation explorer. The launch also evolves the Safe token into a network security asset, allowing validators and delegators to stake Safe and earn rewards. Coinbase announced that the X402 Foundation, an initiative to establish the X402 protocol as a universal standard for AI-driven payments, is moving under the Linux Foundation. The shift is intended to ensure vendor-neutral, community-governed oversight of the protocol, with backing from major tech companies including Cloudflare and Stripe. The X402 Foundation, established in September 2025, supports X402, an open protocol launched in May 2025 that builds on the HTTP 402 payment required status code to enable a native payment layer for the web. X402 facilitates instant, primarily stablecoin-based transactions, along with deferred settlement capabilities. OpenCover introduced Covered Vaults, a new product for vault-native risk transfer, enabling insurance for vault deposits. It allows users to protect their positions against technical or economic risks by paying a flexible, usage-based premium without committing to fixed terms. The solution is built on the underwriting infrastructure of Nexus Mutual. Covered Vaults integrates with DeFi protocols like Morpho and Kiln. Users who deposit into existing ERC-4626 vaults can stake their vault shares into covered vaults to activate protection, which can also be disabled at any time. Initial vaults will be available on Base and OP mainnet. And lastly, Circle, the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, unveiled SirBTC, its own version of wrapped Bitcoin backed one-to-one by BTC. The token will initially launch on Ethereum and on Circle's Layer 1 chain Arc, with plans for multi-chain support in the future. Circle says SirBTC will be integrated with USDC and Circle payments. The launch rivals with Coinbase, who introduced its wrapped Bitcoin CBBTC in 2024. Skepticism remains around centralized wrapped tokens due to potential censorship risks, as highlighted by USDC, which can be frozen at any time. In other news, Viper says its compiler will be formally verified. The International Monetary Fund publishes a journal on tokenization, and Coinbase obtains a conditional OCC charter approval. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.